Hello and welcome. This is Haske-Tv News and I am Christiana Babai. The Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abu Kefas, wants government agencies, development partners, private investors and other stakeholders to champion the agroclimatic resilience in semi-arid landscapes AgriSal project as it enters the second phase. The governor stated this during the disbursement of community revolving funds and distribution of tractors by AgriSal at the Jolinyame Stadium in Jalingo. Correspondent Zachary Sanilo was there and now reports.
Is a check presented to Zandi Sida CRF Management Committee of the sum of $25,000 only by Taraba State AgriSal project.
That was the presentation of community revolving funds and check to farmers and communities, as well as the distribution of climate-smart agricultural input and tractors to the beneficiaries in Taraba State. Governor Abukefa said the state's long-standing collaboration with the World Bank has not only transformed the agricultural landscape but set a benchmark for climate-smart and community-driven initiative, adding that the partnership has raised world-class resources and expertise directly to the farmers and communities. The governor extended the gratitude of the state to the World Bank and the AgriSal project for the impact they are making in the state. He said his administration is committed to giving farmers opportunities to prosper.
As we launch this initiative today, let us also look forward to deepening our collaboration so that together with the sustained support of the World Bank and its remarkable team that are here today to ensure that this ceremony is a success, we can scale up as already it has been announced. We'll continue to scale up these programs by the grace of God.
Dr. Kefa's call on all stakeholders, government agencies, development partners, private investors, and dedicated farmers to continue to champion the initiative by the World Bank. The team leader for the AgriSal project, World Bank, Joy Iganya, again said because of the commitment and support of Governor Abu Kefas that make AgriSal project graduated from stage 1 to 2 in Taraba State. She said AgriSal is a bedrock of fighting climate change, which has caused several challenges. According to her, AgriSal is designed to be implemented in the communities and urge the people to use their resources to fight climate change.
I would like to urge you that the proceeds from the disbursement should be used for climate-smart activities.
In their separate remarks, Commissioner for Environment and Climate Change Aisha Tubarde, His Royal Majesty Akuka, Dr. Ishaku Adali, and the Secretary to the Government of the State, Gibbon Timothy Katab, said the AgriSal Day celebration will not have come at a better time than now, and that it complements the Governor's effort in driving environmental sustainability. They added that the Taraba AgriSal project is a game changer and lamented that women and youth are most vulnerable to the consequences of climate change due to social, economic, and institutional factors that limit their ability to adapt.
AgriSal's intervention perfectly aligns with His Excellency's agenda, particularly the Greening Taraba initiative, which aims to restore degraded land through afforestation and reforestation, to increase food productivity, promote inclusion of vulnerable communities, marginalized groups, youth, and my gender, the women.
Anything that you consider growing in Taraba State, you can grow it. We have a vital, very uniform, beautiful vegetation, and the climate is conducive for anything that you want to grow in Nigeria, and you can grow it in Taraba. But sustainability of the environment we have is a problem we are having.
Taraba State had taken the issues of climate change and environmental degradation to a level that Taraba State was admitted into the UN Rates Board of Directors. Thereafter, we experienced a nosedive in the activities of climate change until you came on board, sir.
Some of the beneficiaries appreciated the governor and AgriSal for allowing projects to work and succeed in their communities. Zakari Sanilo, Haske-Tv News.
In our next report, Jigawa State has made a significant investment in the Ramadan feeding program with over 4.8 billion naira allocated to provide food for vulnerable residents across 287 wards. However, the state governor Umar Namadi uncovered instances of mismanagement and neglect in some centers during an unscheduled visit this Tuesday. Our correspondent Farida Sunusi Abubakar has the rest of the report.
Governor Umar Namadi, during the unscheduled visit to several Ramadan feeding centers in Duse, a local government area of the state, described the unfortunate situation he met. Namadi's visit was intended to assess the effectiveness and efficiency of the program, which is designed to benefit vulnerable residents across the state. While some centers were commended for their diligence and commitment to the program, others were found to be failing in resource management and hygiene practices. The governor emphasized the need for transparency, fairness, and proper hygiene in food distribution, urging those responsible for the shortcomings to address them immediately. Namadi also reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ensuring that all Ramadan feeding centers function effectively, providing services with respect. The initiative aims to provide food for residents across the 287 wards of the 27 local government areas, including those in rehabilitation centers, motor parks, and markets. Farida Sanusi Abubakar, Haske-Tv News.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has warned residents in 19 states to be alert of impending heat stress. The heat stress warning issued by the agency on Tuesday morning shows that the rising temperatures and high humidity levels over the next 3 to 4 days may cause thermal discomfort across several regions. Our correspondent Rachel Langs has some more details.
NIMET noted that states that will be affected include those in the northern central and eastern regions, namely Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Kogi, Nasarawa, Benue, Enugu, Anambra, Abia, Ebonyi, Cross River, and FCT. Other vulnerable regions are the southwest and coastal areas of Taraba, Adamawa, Plateau, Kaduna, Zamfara, and Sokoto. The agency also warns that potential health risks include fatigue, irritability, reduced focus, impaired motor skills, and decreased productivity. It urged residents in affected regions to take safety precautions by staying in cool spaces with fans, air conditioning, or shaded space, and also dress light by wearing breathable clothing. Rachel Langs, Haske-Tv
In Rivers
News.
State, the governor Siminalayi Fubara was barred from accessing to represent rather the 2025 appropriation bill to the state lawmakers. The governor, who arrived at the quarters along Aba Road, where the lawmakers have been holding their sittings, could not gain access to the premises. Fubara was not received by anyone at the premises, and the security guards at the gates were also nowhere to be found. The governor has invited the members of the House of Assembly for a peace talk, which was turned down by the lawmakers, while his efforts to meet up with the 48 hours ultimatum given by the Assembly for the representation of the 2025 budget seems to have failed. We will now go on a short break, and when we come back, Haske-Tv News will continue. Stay tuned.
Mutane sama da miliyan 80 a duniya na fama da ciwon ido na glaucoma, wanda zai iya haifar da makantar da ba za a iya warkar da ita ba har abada. Ita wannan cutar ba ta nuna alamomi, sai dai sannu a hankali tana rage kaifin gani ba tare da an lura ba. Ku kula da wasu alamomi irin su zafi a ido, amai da canjin gani na gaggawa. Duba lafiyar ido akai-akai zai iya gano glaucoma kafin ta yi muni. Kada ku jira har sai abun ya taɓarɓare. Ku ziyarci asibitin ido mafi kusa a yau. A wannan lokaci da ake makon wayar da kan jama'a game da glaucoma, kare idonka, kare makomarka. Wannan sako ne daga gidauniyar
Welcome back. Now the news will continue. The Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kwara State have expressed concern over systematic assassinations of its leaders. The association said this followed the killing of its state chairman Alhaji Idris Abubakar by gunmen. State Secretary of the Association, Malam Abdulaziz Mohammed, stated that Abubakar's murder was not random but an attack on his efforts to rid the state of criminal elements disguising themselves as cattle breeders. He explained that Abubakar received series of death threats from criminal gunmen who warned him to stop interfering in their operations or face elimination. The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to immediately launch a nationwide diphtheria vaccination campaign in schools to curb the spread of the deadly bacterial infection. The lawmakers' resolution followed the adoption of a motion of urgent public importance moved by the House spokesman Akin Rotimi during plenary on Wednesday. The motion, titled "The Outbreak of Diphtheria in King's College, Lagos," highlighted the need for swift government intervention after a 12-year-old student died from the disease, with several others hospitalized. While presenting the motion, Rotimi lamented the rising cases of diphtheria, citing data from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control's weekly diphtheria situation report of January 26, 2025, which recorded 24,804 confirmed cases across 25 states since 2022, with 1,269 deaths in 18 states. And that's all we have on Haske-Tv News. Stay tuned to our other programs. I am Christiana Babayo. Thanks for watching.